Hello, welcome to Fremsen Podcast. My name is James Amo, host of Fremsen Podcast. Today, I have a special guest at the studio. Her name is Mrs. Abolade. Mrs. Abolade is a financial advisor. She is a financial planner and an insurance advisor. She is so amazing individual. She's here at the studio. I personally attended her program and I decided to invite her to come over to share her knowledge with us. So if you are watching this program at the studio, or maybe you are online and are watching it, please, it will benefit you a lot. If you love your family, you love your children, you love yourself, pay attention to this program. It might take, it's a little bit long, but if you watch it fully, we have part 1 and part 2. If you watch it fully, it's going to help you a lot, folks. So let us all welcome Mrs. Abolade. She's so amazing woman. She's going to give us information we need to plan ourselves. So thank you so much for coming, Abolade. How are you?
Thank you for having me.
Good
to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, last time I came to your program in Brooklyn Park, right?
Yes.
And it was really nice.
Thank you.
That's why I decided to invite you to come over.
I appreciate that.
To come and talk to the audience for them to know exactly what you do. And then, how's everything? So far.
Great, thank you for coming the other day, and it was such an interesting conversation we had.
Mm-hmm.
And there were so many people that came that I had not met before, so it was good to make this new connection. And thank you for having me here. I see your awesome podcast show,
Fremsen Podcast. Yeah.
Where does the name come from?
This is my middle name.
Oh, awesome. Okay, very nice.
Yeah.
Well, even the studio is well equipped, and
I
have this privilege of showing up here and you giving me this time.
Oh, good. So we are coming to talk about life problems, things that we face almost every single day.
Absolutely.
When it comes to our daily life, the most important thing that families are afraid of is financial issue, in case something happens to them. And I want to find out what makes families nervous all the time, in case something happens to, let's say I have my family, and then I don't have any good financial planning, and something happens to me. What are the things that you can talk about for them to, for the audience to know, and then maybe if they need your service or whatever it is, they can contact you.
Thank you for introducing that, because I think the biggest thing is the people fear what they don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel, that's probably why a lot of people don't want to talk about their finances.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard so many people say, I don't like math, or I don't like this, or they don't deal with it. Yeah. But it's life. It's something that we need to understand, because if we're educated about what it means to have your finances in place at the right time, then you will do it, right?
Yeah.
So if you know better, you will do better.
Mm-hmm.
So we are fortunate to be in the US, where there's a lot of opportunities. Yeah. There's a lot of products offered. There's a lot of things that people need to think about before it happens. You mentioned if family is facing like a life crisis, maybe illness or something, the nervousness should not be then. I mean, yes, life is tough and that can be a problem. But imagine now having financial issues that adds to that life issue, that compounds it.
Yeah.
That even makes it worse.
It makes it
10
really
times,
worse. Yeah.
100 times worse in some cases. imagine, let me give you an example. I have a client that, luckily they sorted our services out ahead of time. So the key thing is, you don't now, when you're facing those issues, sometimes it's too late.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's too late. And life happens every day. You never know. We can't. There's so many things that we plan for. There's so many things that you will need to plan for with your finances, right? So let's say, for example, we have a family that luckily I've met them, spoken to them, educated them on this financial level, and showed them some solutions that can help them. And within that solutions, it has something called living benefits. So they were able to take out coverage for their lives, for if they're sick, like terminal illness, any illness. Do you know, sometimes we do these things, we don't know what's going to happen, what's down the road.
Yeah.
And they just carried on with life, right? Unfortunately, the husband got sick, was diagnosed with a chronic illness.
Mostly cancer in this country.
Oh, there's a lot of cancer. Did you know that the statistics is so high these days, right? And so they was diagnosed with a chronic illness. And this diagnosis meant that the husband needed to take that time, could not work.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're diagnosed with something so chronic and it's a sudden illness, the husband couldn't work.
Yeah.
Number one thing is, how does the family survive without second income that was, keeping their lifestyle in the first place?
Yeah.
And the second thing is, now we have to face an illness in the family that everyone is nervous about. You do not want to compound it with financial worries. That's what we're saying. So this family were blessed enough to be able to sort of go back into their coverage, and we were able to get them an 80%. Based on the assessment of the illness, they were able to get something like 80% off that illness that they had. So from their coverage. So let me explain that to you. A lot of people say, what does that mean? If the family got a 500,000 coverage, it meant that.
Is it life insurance coverage?
Of life insurance
Okay.
coverage that has living benefits.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Okay.
So it has life insurance with living benefits that covers terminal, critical, chronic illness.
So this is it short? There is a long whole life insurance. And then short.
You're getting technical now.
I'm just trying because
I like that.
Is it short term or long?
This, you can
whole
get
life
it.
insurance.
You can get it either they got a whole life, but you can still get a short term as well with the living benefit.
Okay.
Like they call it term insurance. So this one was an index universal life insurance that had the living benefits, and so they were putting money away. They had the coverage. They had living benefits within it, and they had cash value within the insurance. And so when the illness happened, the first thing you don't think of, I have life insurance. Actually, they didn't. They were worried about the guy being sick. That's the first thing we worry about. But because they made provision in the past, they were able to go to it, get that money. So all they needed to do was get through the health questions. All that is real. They were ill. The guy was ill. So they had to get the insurance company to come up, show them the illness, be able to get a coverage and be able to get a living benefit sort of payout. It's called accelerated death benefit. They were able to get 80% of 500,000 based on the illness. So please calculate 80% of 500,000. I want you to calculate it for me. Do you have a calculator there?
Yeah, let me see.
So, and then the other thing, they didn't ask them, do you have credit? No. Because if at that time you want to start taking money from any other investment, it might be down to you actually just selling that investment short.
So that would be 400,000.
Thank you.
Oh,
they got 400,000. Think about what 400,000 could do to that family. They were so grateful, and they could now face the recovery.
So is it this insurance, does it cover just only illness or maybe accident?
This is the thing. When you buy the insurance, you select
which one you want.
What do you want it to cover?
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the family selected. I always educate the family to say, we don't know what's down the road. Any of my families I meet, and this is about helping and supporting our community, our families as well. So when you tell them what the implication of what they're getting is, you can select disability, so that if disability happens, then they get income. If they have illness, like terminal illness, chronic illness, they can get accelerated death benefit. So while you're alive and figuring out how you get healthy again, you have this money to be able to cover hospital bills without you actually, selling any of your investments. This is called instant funding into your life because of a life event.
How long do you have to pay into this insurance before qualifying for?
I love your questions. That's a great question. So what you need, the moment you complete the application, pay your premium with the application, sign, you are covered.
Oh.
You are covered as
so it doesn't matter.
Even
let's say if I just sign up today and then tomorrow I go to hospital and then they say, James, you have this and that, and then I can't wait. Then I cover it.
Insurance, once that you approved, if it's even pending approval and that happens and you've paid your premium and submitted the form, insurance will carry on processing your application until they say as normal, and once it's approved, you are approved.
So this, do you have to go through medical checkups and lessons?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So it depends.
It depends.
Okay, it depends. So you have to see, you select that they should have access to your medical records. Some companies do the checkup. Some companies take it on the face value that, maybe they see all your records and they're happy with it. They don't need to get you to do medical, but that's possible too.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay.
So it's really powerful. I think with the country we live in,
it
is a powerful solution that we all need to have. If no family has it today, I mean, they need to. The next best thing to doing everything, I mean, it covers a lot, and we can't even cover how much life insurance, matters to you, everyone. Imagine you have a car, right?
Yeah.
You like your car?
I like my car.
Do you like yourself?
I love myself.
You love yourself. I like that. Okay, let me tell you something. You get on the road, right?
Yeah.
Do you have a car insurance?
Yeah, I do.
What kind of car insurance do you have?
I have comprehensive.
Oh wow! It tells me you love yourself because you didn't even cover just third party. You covered yourself too.
Yeah.
But how are we walking on the road without a life insurance? Who is the most valued? What is the most valued asset in your life right now?
My health.
Number one is you.
Yeah.
You are the most valued asset, right?
Because if I'm not happy, my family will not be happy. Yeah. And then if I'm not strong to help the family, even if my wife will work, it will reach a point that she cannot do it anymore. She'll be tired.
That's right.
You know.
So James, let me tell you, you're the most valued asset. Each of you are the most valued asset. You cover your family because you're the most valued asset in your family. So whilst you cover car, everybody covers their car because they think it's legally, that you have to do that.
It seems
you miss the opportunity of covering the most valued asset, not your car, but yourself, for the love of your family.
It seems we have to lobby Congress for them to make it mandatory to have life insurance.
I know, right? Tell me about it. Oh, that's going political completely.
If you are single, you don't need it. But as soon as you're married, the law says you should have life insurance.
Do you know one thing? Even when you're single, you need it.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why. You're single now, and you decide to get married.
Yeah.
You might think, you're young and you're single. Did you know that actually the earliest time to buy life insurance is when your child is 15 days old.
Oh.
Did you know that?
No, I don't know. It's my first time.
That's it. Yeah, 15 days old. And people say, no, please don't talk about life insurance with my child. That's not the point.
You see, one thing that sometimes it disturbs me a lot is that if you are married, let's say I'm sitting down with maybe my wife and I said, honey, I think we need life insurance. Our community, we think like, why you need life insurance now? Why are you talking? Are you planning to die tomorrow, or are you planning something?
Yes.
You see, because life insurance is not something that back home in Africa, I don't know, but I know Ghana, where originally I come from, it's not something that we worry about. You know, that's why maybe some of minorities doesn't, pursue it.
Thank you for bringing that key point. It's the mindset.
Okay.
Because our country, I love our country. It's dynamic and it's great and it's got amazing resources, but there's some things that's still behind.
Yeah.
Because when you think about it, the structure put in place to be able to establish something like a life insurance is not something that everybody believes in. The government doesn't do anything to encourage it. So over there, it's a case of, oh, you're about to die. But over here, let's think about it. We are in a new environment.
Yeah.
We are a new country. We need to leverage. We leverage a lot of things here, right? That we didn't leverage back home. Think about it, it works. We know how to adjust ourselves. Like human beings, we adjust wherever we go. Over here is actually a product that government, they support it. Did you know that insurance, they don't tax it when a beneficiary gets the life insurance? Say there's a life event that happens and you benefit from life insurance. Did you know it's tax-free?
No, I don't know.
Why would it be tax-free? The reason is because government sees that, or the constitution, or however you want to put it, they see that this is a way for you to take responsibility for yourself and for your life. And so they reward you and make it tax-free. It's so powerful that if we bring the mindset from back home and say, is somebody gonna die? Is it because you want to talk about death the way you said it? If we put that into keep going along with that mindset, we're gonna miss out on telling the next generation the right things. Because do you know why we say that? Very few people are a beneficiary of life insurance.
Yeah.
Because if you're a beneficiary of a life insurance, let's say our parents, rest my mom soul, I lost her 2 years ago. If by that time she worked really hard in our own standards, we leave properties and we do those things. Properties that we have to maintain. That's not easy.
Yeah.
But let's say when that happened, it was instant cash funding to the family. That's different. Let's say someone have $1 million policy. In our old age, we should be at least passing those on because we work so hard. Yeah. It's where I'm saying it, that because most of our community, they're not a beneficiary, so they don't understand the value, and what rings in their mindset is very different.
Is it because anytime someone passes away, we correct donations? That's why it doesn't encourage a lot of people to to have life insurance.
Mr. Amo, have you seen somebody collecting $500,000 from donation? I'm not talking CDs.
No,
I'm not talking naira. I'm talking dollars.
The reason I'm asking that is that majority of our community don't think about, as you said, let's say your mom had life insurance. You wouldn't have been, the money left behind could have solved a lot of issues, right? We don't think about having something for our children. That is what I maybe make a lot of people don't think about life insurance. Because like me, okay, if I think like, okay, if I buy life insurance and then I die tomorrow, even though my funeral will cost about say 20,000, 30,000, if I want them to take me to Africa, or if they have to bury me in here, maximum. So the rest of the money is a bonus to my children. Right. Majority of us don't think that. That's why your education is very, very good. Yeah. Because it helps a lot of people to understand what needs to be done, the urgency of it. Right. Just for them to know, oh, wow, I'm sitting here, I love my wife, I love my kids, maybe I'm 50 years old or 50 something, my child is about 10 years old. So by the time this boy reaches 18 or maybe 20, I might not be around to take care of him. So the life insurance will be something to help in case I'm gone, you know. So it seems like we don't, majority, I mean, I'm not saying that all of minorities. Right. Some are very, very educated, they know what they are doing, they have money, they can afford to do anything. They have I have a friend who has almost about $8 million worth of life insurance. Right. You know, so some people understand it. Right. But those who doesn't understand it are the people that, you know, sometimes your education helps a lot. Correct. Yeah.
So those are the people we're speaking to right now. Just kind of clarifying the urgency. Like, you know, my mom, you know, beautiful, like she is one of the most hardworking people I know. The things that she put in place, 7 children, she left something, an asset for each of us.
Oh, wow.
But I say that, but if my mom, and if at that time, I had known when she was young enough to put in the life insurance in, listen, this information, we all getting it sometimes a bit late as well. Yeah. Because it's something that, okay, maybe she lived in Nigeria mostly, that I could have sat her down to make sure she has it, or make sure people, but sometimes as you get older and you have more illness, and you know, life insurance is for people who are young and healthy. Yeah. And when I say for people, that's when life insurance companies will go for you. Yeah. They will give you the cheapest. They will encourage you to buy it. The moment you start being old or getting more illness, you start being penalized for not having it.
So old means what age group?
No, I'm just saying the older you get,
the older you get,
the cost of it goes up. It's not, I wouldn't even put an age because you can get it anytime.
Anytime.
I'm saying not anytime. When you're in your 80s, or it's literally, you have to pay.
You'll pay a lot.
You pay out through your nose if you're starting at that age, right? So, and illness and all of those. So I want to address a few of the points that you made earlier, because it's really, really key points, and I don't want to miss it. So, you know, I want to say that my mom did an amazing job, but left properties that meant we need to pay for and maintain. But if she had known, or if I was able to have educated her at the time, the right time, she would have, even, I know how forward thinking she was, she would have taken something like this and said, you know what, I want my children to have instant cash to elevate a lot of things. Let me just go back to everybody this time. You get a life insurance product. You mentioned, like, you know, how much you want to leave for your children, that the rest will be for the children after they take away. Did you know even within the policies that we have, they even have something called concierge service that takes care of the funeral. And then the money goes to the family. You've already even prepaid for that within your insurance. Insurance these days is a dynamic tool. It's a wealth creation tool. It's a retirement planning tool. It, you know, helps you kind of plan for the taxes that your children could pay when you're gone. Let me tell you something. My brother James.
James.
I keep calling you Mr. M. But James, you know, imagine wanting to live a legacy of love, right? And we don't put this thing in place. Let me tell you what that would look like with a family that's not done the right thing, okay? Imagine having a beautiful home. By the way, you have a beautiful home. I'm sure you have life insurance, Mr. Amo. Otherwise, we'll be talking after this. But you have a beautiful home, you have a nice car, and you feel like, you know, life is good. You have money coming in, and you're living life. You're traveling, you're enjoying life, but you don't have insurance in place. And you think, some people say, well, I've even put my children as beneficiary of my property. Do you know it's not enough? Let's say you even have 401k or something you build. Let me tell you why that's not enough. If that person passes away, I want you all to Google one word called probate court.
Yeah.
Your assets, and if you don't leave any will, even if you leave a will and with your trust, I will talk to you about what it means to leave a trust. If you don't put something in place, you don't put those controls in place, what will happen is it will go to a probate court. And what that means is, especially in Minnesota, if your net asset is above 75,000, after it goes, once they assess it, it will go to probate court. What does that mean? Once it goes to probate court, you're paying court fees, you're paying estate taxes. They might bring change to your children after that. After it's been locked into court for months and months and months, guess who are the highest risk in the probate court? It's the minorities. We're the ones that don't get it. Some people don't even know what a probate court is. I want you to please Google it, because I don't have time to explain it now. But this is what happens. But imagine you have a life insurance and you put a trust in place. If you pass away, all the fund goes within. Your children don't have to now labor and pay off the house, because probably you have not even paid off the house that you left for them. They will have to find a way to pay for the house. They might use your 401k to pay for the house. What did you leave them? Because their property taxes will be on the house. You know, it's just a mess. But you speak to somebody like us who educates. We educate you, we sit down with you, we make it simple. Because there's a lot I can give you as information, but I just don't want to bombard, because this is why you go to a doctor to assess you and give you analysis. You don't go to medical school because you just want to feel healthy. This is why you get your financials in order with a professional to help you dissect everything and help you with your goals. Don't run away from financial professional, which a lot of us do.
A lot of us do.
Yes.
It's a question a lot of people can't answer, because what I think is that majority of us work hard, we make money, and then send the money home to Africa to build mansions. We don't. So if I have to go and see financial advisor, maybe this individual will say, James, your $5,000 a month, keep 3,000 2 days, and then I'll say, what? I work hard, I have my money. Why should I keep 5,000? Well, you see what I'm saying. So it makes it really difficult for some of the people to find financial advisors like you.
Right.
So let me ask you about talking about financial advisor. Do you have a specific location that you meet people, or you in case someone wanted to contact you? Because we've talked, a lot of people doesn't know your name, and a lot of people doesn't know how they can contact you.
Right.
So middle of this, can you
absolutely
provide some information about you so that the audience will know?
Absolutely. So you mentioned a point before I tell everybody who I am and all the information. You mentioned something that a lot of people take money and take it back home. I have an uncle that sadly, all the money that he was sending back home to build that house, he only got to that house when he died. and they took his body to be buried in that house back home. How sad is that?
I was watching some funny story on was it YouTube or Facebook? Something called Uncle Musa. Uncle Musa came to the United States almost about 45 years ago. When he was strong, he built a mansion back home. So he didn't go until about 75 years old. So when he was going, he was sick, his knees and everything, and he couldn't do anything. So he went back home to retire. And then Uncle Musa didn't think about, building his living, let's say his living quarters on the first floor, because, we think we have to build 2-story or 3-story and then build our
mansion back home, right? That's what
so when he went back home, he couldn't go up
to
do anything. So he needed to live downstairs.
Wow.
That means that all the money he spent to build this mansion, his houseboy or nephews are the one enjoying his bedroom and jacuzzis and all that things, So when it comes to financial planning, you people are very, very important in our community.
Absolutely.
You are very, very important. And then anytime I see somebody like you talking about financial planning and all sort of things, I sell houses. I meet a lot of people, and I will do my best to talk to them for them to contact you. And then, because you don't want to spend all your time working here and then maybe 10, 20, 30 years later you go back home and then you can't even enjoy your money.
Right.
You can't enjoy your money. And then at the same time, one thing that sometimes too is so sad is that we send, as you said, we send money, we work, we send money home, and then people just misuse the money.
Yes, that's another sad fact, that people will misuse the money. You might not see that money, but imagine you're building yourself a nest egg here. It's not, when I talk about the life insurance, I'm not just talking about death. I'm talking about living benefits. I'm talking about the one that can create high cash value for you, so that even when you live long, you can access that money that's growing in something that you put away. So your younger self is looking after your older self. And then we say start early. The best time to start was yesterday, but the next best time to start is today. If you hear this information and something moves you, you need to start. You need to contact me. My name is Abolade Akinropo, and I'm licensed financial agent. And listen, my consultation, the first thing we do and my team does is educate. We educate you because we believe that when you know better, you do better. And we believe that this is not, get rich quick, instant, instant gratification kind of financial planning that we're talking about. We're talking about you living your lifestyle that you won't have today. Make some shifts, just gentle shifts here and there, to be able to provide for your future. Have like that rule where you put some money away. We believe in putting the 10% away, the Christians towards tithes. There is a 10%.
But we don't think about putting 10% away for our
own
future.
And
maybe the Bible said we shouldn't think about tomorrow.
No, the Bible says a good man leaves money or leaves a fortune for up to 4 generations.
Okay.
What is that talking about?
Okay.
Don't read the Bible. Right?
What it is, maybe my pastor didn't preach that.
He didn't preach that part. He preached that part.
My pastor always said, break 10%. 10%. God will bless you. Give me your 10. So that part, I didn't know.
You put that part towards your future. Then some people say, I don't have it. Let me give you statistics, right? If you're 20 years old, let's say you're hearing this as a 20-year-old, and then you have 200, maybe 200, 250, a month. Do you know what that translates to? Less than $10 a day. Do you know what a 20-year-old that probably has a part-time job and has a little cushion here and there will spend that $10 a day on? Probably Uber to where they don't need to be, door dashing sometimes. I'm not saying you're wasteful, but I'm just saying there's so many distractions that take some money.
Oh yeah, please, you spend a lot of money.
Yes.
They spend a lot of money.
Yes. Upkeeps.
Yeah.
Stuff that, even my generation will just say, oh, that's so expensive. No problems in spending money for that. But we need to start thinking. The younger ones have the leverage called time.
Yeah.
They have the highest, the wealthiest person in the room is the youngest person.
Yeah.
If they leverage it. So now they'll say, well, that's for older people. No, this information, do you know when I talk to older people, they say, I wish I knew that when I was in my 20s or less. But now the younger ones will say, well, it's not the time right now. The time is now. For anyone listening to this information, the time is today. Whatever age you are, time is today.
Okay, folks, today is a great day.
Yes.
If you are watching this program, I do believe you will learn something from it. And then even if you love it, you have life insurance, forward the video to someone who might benefit from it.
Absolutely.
And
even we do this several products. Some people have the insurance, they don't have the right ones.
So we will talk about the right one.
Yeah.
We will come back.
So you,
okay.
You need to have the right one, because then you wake up and say, oh, why didn't this work for me? Maybe you didn't sit with a professional to assess your situation, to give you the right tools.
Yeah.
So that's the important thing, that you need to have the right one. Speak to somebody, get the information, and make a decision. The decision is yours.